Hello and welcome to Course Like Your Car Brochure channel, and in today's episode, the Skoda Felicia. Welcome back, and if you're new to Course Like, we look at car brochures from around the world for the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s and sometimes beyond that as well. So if you're interested in cars and car brochures, please consider subscribing. And yes, in today's episode, we're looking at this UK brochure. In fact, it's an April 1998 brochure for the Skoda Felicia. Now, the Felicia kind of like ran between 94 and 2001. Had a little bit of a minor facelift around about January 1998, where it got this sort of redesigned radiator grille, larger bumpers, but mainly more sort of better safety standards when it did the upgrade. This is the upgrade version because, like I say, this is 1998, April 98, so just after it did its facelift actually. And the Felicia was really a bit of a turning point for Skoda, really. One of the first models to kind of like benefit from the Volkswagen Group takeover. And also, big thing with these is they seem to do very well in sort of customer satisfaction surveys. So really turning a new chapter really for Skoda, although I must confess I did prefer those rear-engine Skodas, but progress must be made, I guess. Anyway, obviously the front cover showing the front end of this Skoda with this nice radiator and that lovely Skoda badge. But let's open the brochure up and see what's inside. First page starts by showing us both that hatchback and a more practical estate. I think we'll start with the text and then come back to these images. So the text here, it might be a little bit small, so I'll read it out. It says, the name Skoda has always been synonymous with strength and durability. Now, with the new Felicia hatch and estate, it's making just as big a name in style and comfort, which is nothing less than you'd expect from one of the world's most famous marques, with over 100 years of fine car making tradition to its credit. In that time, it's produced highly desirable and practical cars, a tradition that the new Felicia hatch and estate is set to continue, featuring a smoother and sleeker frontal design and Skoda family grille. They're cars with timeless appeal you'll love today, tomorrow and into the next century. We've got these couple of little images next to it, that third high level braking light for extra safety as they started doing, and these body coloured door handles. And on the next side it's showing these body coloured bumpers and new highly efficient halogen headlamps help to create the new face for Felicia. And we've also got these fog lights. And then the little description even under the name Felicia. It says the Felicia's badge echoes the cubist forms made famous by Czech artists in the early years in the century. And of course Felicia wasn't actually a new name for Skoda. They used the name Felicia right back in the 60s actually. And there's kind of like our first proper look at this little hatchback. Very much pretty well equipped actually. Got these nice alloy wheels on this example as well, haven't we? Love this green colour. As soon as I see this green colour, I always think of the Felicia actually. I think this colour was really matched well to the car. And like I say, we've also got an estate version. And as we turn the page we get these interior shots, and we seem to get these very strange pauses from particularly this lady, and further on in the brochure I'm not sure why. I don't think it really adds anything to the brochure, but we'll start by reading the text for sure. So on here we can see that rev counter, of course, digital clock, standard on all the range, which is nice. Also this very unusual feature, it's got this keep your valuables in this handy storage unit that simply removes and take it with you. So that's a strange little box you take with you. That's a little bit weird, but you also get height adjustable driver's seat and quite a nice size boot. Key looks like such, and we've got an integrated light on it, I guess like what Ford used to do. And here we have a little bit of a glimpse on the interior. Nothing too exciting, very grey isn't it, but at least it's a bit of a two-tone colour on the seats at least. Then we turn the page, we get this lovely blue example entitled "You're entering the space age" with an estate. So we're looking at the estate with more room inside. Another weird image, like I say, I don't know really this is the point of that. Let's have a quick look at the text. So I'm not going to read it all, but basically it's obviously saying, you know, on the one hand, the Felicia hatch is compact enough to drive and park easily in the most congested city. On the other, it has enough internal space to offer plenty of leg, elbow room and swallow vast amount of luggage. And it starts saying, you know, the estate is even more surprising. Obviously, it's got more room inside, hasn't it? And then in typical estate fashion, every brochure has this, doesn't it? How you fold the seats down, one seat down either side, and all the seats down, creating more space, of course. And we've of course got this see-through image showing you how much space you've got in the estate. Centre page, we've actually got this lovely image of this high-spec estate. A little bit of a zoom in on this one, and like I say, it looks very nice. I don't think I like the look of the estate as much as the hatchback, but like I said, this particular spec looks very nice, I think. And then a bit of an image or a page on safe from the start. Like I said, you had a few like safety upgrades on this new model. So let's just pick a few of these points out. So we've got height adjustable front seat belts, driver and passenger front airbags with seatbelt pre-tensioners, standard on the SLXI model. And we've got servo assisted dual circuit brakes, help to stop you quickly and effortlessly. On the SLXI model, ABS helps you to retain control under emergency braking. And we get this rather pleasant example in red, doing a little bit of a chicane or slalom type manoeuvre. So that brings us up to the mechanical and technical data, so let's dive into that. So it tells us whether you choose petrol or diesel power for your new Felicia hatch or estate, you'll enjoy refinement and reliability of the highest order. Petrol engines with multi-point fuel injection deliver exceptional torque for increased flexibility and reduced fuel consumption. It also means fewer gear changes for more relaxed driving. The diesel range is perhaps even more impressive. Engines are not only potent but highly fuel efficient and have already won accolades from the UK press. Fitted transversely to minimise the space they take up, all engines are fitted with a 5-speed gearbox as standard. It ensures lively acceleration and impressive economy. Technical data. So engines, we've got a few different choices. We've got a 1289cc, we've got a 1598cc, both petrol engines, and then we've got the diesel 1897cc. So moving down to performance figures, the hatch, base hatch does it in 94 miles per hour top speed. Looks like there's a higher spec 1.3. LXI and GLI do that in 101 miles per hour hatch or estate. 0 to 60 times 15.5 for that lower spec 1.3, 13.5 for the higher spec one, and then moving up to the 1.6, top speed 106, 0 to 60 of 12 seconds or 13 seconds for the estate, and finally that diesel, top speed of 97 miles per hour, quite a bit slower though, 0 to 62 times 16.5 or 17.5 if you got the estate. And then along the bottom there we have got some fuel economy figures. Now sort of like the combined figures, surprising really, because the diesel really doesn't stand out too much compared to the other figures. So combined 44 for that smallest engine, running up to 40.9 for the 1.6, 44.5 for the diesel. So I don't know, not a huge advantage really for picking the diesel, I don't think. So at the end here we do have a bit of a colour chart. So yeah, nice colour range actually. So black, magic pearl effect, candy white, rally red, petrol green, raspberry red, Nautic blue, diamond silver metallic, forest green metallic, lagoon blue metallic, Pacific green metallic, which I think is really the car that really reminds me of these Skoda Felicias actually, dark blue metallic and chili red metallic. Also shows a couple of the fabric trims, cloth upholstery or velour on the higher spec models. To show you this rather lovely little service vehicle, I really like that in that particular livery. And then finally back page, and that's where your dealer stamp would normally go. Lovely Skoda badge, or Skoda Auto as it says, but we've also joined now with that Volkswagen group at the bottom there. And then finally the date there, edition UK April 1998. So there we got the little Skoda Felicia. Do you remember these cars? Did you own one? Always love to hear your own personal experiences here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching today. If you've not become a subscriber, please do like and subscribe, because that really does help the channel. You can also become a member, and that certainly helps us get better quality out there for you. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Please do take care, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.